Two public hearings remain for the Columbia County Board of Education to opt out of the Homestead Exemption Act. This morning, board members met for the first time to discuss the district's plan moving forward.
And your Hallie Turner is live for us in the newsroom with more. Hallie, you spoke to district officials and people who live in the community. What did they have to say and what have you learned?
Well, today the BOE had their first of 3 meetings this week, and there are a lot of factors weighing in on both the homeowner and the school district, making this a difficult decision for everyone.
Yasun Wilsey has lived right off Washington Road in Columbia County since 2001.
We moved here after he and I both retired from the Army, and I said, I'm done with the working.
Like most retired homeowners, she's counting every dollar.
Every time I go grocery shopping, I'm shocked.
And she isn't the only one worrying how far her dollar will stretch when it comes to property taxes.
There's nothing about people that are on fixed incomes that are having trouble paying to stay in their house. It's hard enough to buy a house, let alone once you get in one, to stay in one.
More than 60% of Georgia voters said yes at the polls in November to opt in to the homestead exemption.
It gives us stability. It gives us consistency.
But the bill allows local governments, cities, and school boards to opt out, which is why the Board of Education says they're weighing all options.
We get about 60% of our revenue from the state of Georgia, and then we get the other 40% from local taxes, mainly our millage rate. That 40% is really what we're talking about.
The chief financial officer for the school district says if Columbia County doesn't opt out, they'll have to get the money some other way, like being forced to raise the millage rate, furlough or lay off teachers, or increase class sizes.
It is a large impact to the school district, and so we just want to make sure that everybody understands what that impact could be, because this bill is going to be in place for 50 years, which is quite a long time.
Homeowners like Yasun want school and government leaders to consider long-term impacts for everyone, and that requires every voice to be heard.
We voted. This is what we want. We want you to honor our wishes.
Now, the next meeting for the school board is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So if you can't make the meetings, they are live streamed, but they are not recorded. Leaders are encouraging you to show up and voice any and all concerns.
All right, thanks, Hallie, for staying on top of that. Over in Richmond County, they're also holding more public hearings to opt out of the Homestead Exemption Act. Right now, the Richmond County Board of Education is holding its second public hearing. City leaders decided to wait until next month for their hearings. They'll be on February 4th, the 11th, and the 18th at the Robert Howard Community Center, Warren Road Community Center,